It's Friday, October 17th.
Up the middle he goes. He's knocked in another. Shaw retreated. Now he's going to head for the plate. Here comes the throw from Rodriguez. It's not in time.
The Jays running up the score in Seattle to tie the series and guarantee there's at least one more ALCS game in Toronto.
It will be up to the accused to prove to the court why they can be trusted to be released.
Prime Minister Mark Carney offering a preview of his Get Tough on Crime measures, which will be part of a bill set to be tabled next week.
We want to inform you that the investigation has now concluded and no enforcement action will be taken at this time.
A Toronto family upset the Canadian Transportation Agency sided with Air Canada after their young daughter was assigned a seat by herself. Remembering Space Ace. His founding member and lead guitarist Ace Frehley has died at 74. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Morning, Canada. Welcome to Your Morning. I'm Anne-Marie Mediwake.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
And I'm Matt Scooby. Kelsey's been off the whole week, but we hope you're Friday. It's Friday. Jays win. So excited.
So good.
So excited. Yeah.
Should we start there?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, let's start there. Good morning, Blue Jays fans. How about we relive some of last night's game? Watch.
Guerrero with a fly ball to right. He's hit it well. It is gone. Just enough to get it out of here.
The Jays have evened things up in the ALCS, tying it up at 2 after beating the Mariners 8-2 in Seattle. That's good. This one means there will be at least one more game in this series back in Toronto. That's going to happen Sunday. Vladdy's 5th home run, by the way, this October makes him the franchise leader in home runs in a single postseason, passing Jose Bautista. The Jays have hit 17 home runs in 8 games. That is the most they've ever hit in any postseason. But it wasn't just the offense. No, that wasn't the only story last night. Watch this.
Scherzer's 1-2 pitch. Curve strikes him out. Max Scherzer defying father time.
Okay, can we talk about Scherzer? Pitching a gem of a game last night, allowing 2 runs in 5 2/3 innings. And then there was that moment, the moment of the night really came just before that strikeout in the 5th. He fought to stay in the game, clearly saying he wasn't going. Okay, ready? Yeah, bye. Bye, I'm not going. Okay, bye. That was Scherzer's first postseason win, by the way, since 2019. He's 41. He's 41 years old. He's the oldest pitcher to start a postseason game since 2008.
It was an amazing experience, and I'm going to tomorrow's game. So they're gonna win again. I guess I'm their good luck charm.
Oh, just great, man. I'm coming back tomorrow.
No problem. They're gonna finish it.
Oh, so good. The Jays fans who made their way to Seattle last night, I'm gonna guess, not regretting a single thing. Game 5 goes tonight in Seattle. First pitch, 6:08 p.m. Eastern. Kevin Gausman is getting the start. Awesome. There is other news to talk about. So the Liberal government is expected to make an announcement on border security today. Prime Minister Mark Carney also announcing a bail reform bill that will be tabled next week.
With so-called reverse onus bail, it will no longer be up to the Crown to prove why someone should stay behind bars.
The bill is expected to make it harder for people convicted of violent crimes to be granted bail. So Ottawa is planning to change the criminal code to allow consecutive sentencing as well. The bill will also end conditional sentencing for sexual offenses, which allows people convicted to serve their time at home. Opposition leader Pierre Poilievre says the proposed changes are nothing new.
All he promised was to reintroduce something the Liberals already announced 2 years ago.
Prime Minister Mark Carney also announcing yesterday next month's budget will include a nearly $2 billion funding boost for the RCMP. Police in York Region, north of Toronto, say there has been a recent rise in the number of smash and grab robberies.
We found that the jewelry store smash and grabs, particularly, well, I can only speak for York region, kind of went quiet. And now we're starting to see, I mean, we had 2 at the same store last week in Vaughan.
Police releasing video from a smash and grab at a jewelry store in Newmarket. This is what you're looking at right now. This happened Wednesday. Investigators say 5 suspects took about $100,000 worth of jewelry. Officers, watch this, then caught up with their getaway car, arrested 4 of the suspects, 1 person still on the loose. Prime Minister Mark Carney's announcement yesterday, by the way, includes plans for legislation to tackle organized retail robberies. A murder charge has now been laid in the death of a missing teenager. 38-year-old Brian Farrell has been arrested and charged with second-degree murder and interfering with a body, along with 13 other charges. 14-year-old Samuel Bird was last seen in West Edmonton on June the 1st. They found his remains in a wooded area outside of the city yesterday. Bird's mom, Alana, thanked police for their efforts in a social media post. The original lead guitarist and founding member of Kiss, Ace Frehley, has died. His agent says he died peacefully, surrounded by his family in New Jersey after a recent fall. In a joint statement, his bandmates Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley say in part, quote, he was an essential and irreplaceable rock soldier during some of the most formative foundational chapters of the band and its history. He is and will always be part of Kiss's legacy. While his family says they're completely devastated and heartbroken, they do say they will cherish his laughter and celebrate the kindness he bestowed on others. Besides his Space Ace makeup, Frehley was also known for using pyrotechnics, making his guitars glow, shoot smoke, and even shoot rockets. Ace Frehley was 74. A family from Toronto was left devastated and frustrated after Air Canada put their 18-month-old girl in a seat by herself.
You are a very large company that operates airplanes. You should know that children are on the plane, and you should make sure that they are safe, full stop.
The McLaughlin family, here's the story. They were flying home from Tampa, this is in January, when they found out their daughter Molly was put on standby. So at this point, the flight was already delayed 5 hours. When Molly was given a ticket eventually, it was a seat by herself, 6 rows away from her dad and her brother. Now keep in mind, she's a year and a half old, right? The McLaughlin said the flight attendants refused to help them. What did that mean? That meant the parents had to sort it out with other passengers on their own to try to get people to move. The Canadian Transportation Agency took no action against Air Canada because they said Molly did end up sitting with a parent. Air Canada, though, could have faced a fine of $25,000. Canada's passport has moved ahead of the U.S. in the list of most powerful in the world. So powerful, what does that mean? It is defined in terms of visa-free access to countries. So Canada now ranks number 9 in the Henley Passport Index out of 183 countries. The U.S. fell out of the top 10 for the first time. It's now sitting at number 12. Singapore, South Korea, and Japan make up the top 3. Imagine getting roasted by the Pope. Okay, so Pope Leo is probably the world's most famous Chicago White Sox fan, right? Yeah. So when someone called out, "Go Cubs!" during a recent public appearance, he wasted no time. He reminded the fan the Cubs got knocked out of the playoffs. So if you're wondering, yes, the Pope is still following baseball.
But the White Sox are not good either. Like, I'm sorry, Pope Leo, but the White Sox are not good. But now the Cubs did get knocked out of the playoffs. They made it there, but I love this a lot.
I know.
And speaking of baseball,
yes,
how about Mad Max last night?
So
right?
good.
So Max Scherzer's nickname is Mad Max,
yeah.
and I think you saw that on full display last night. Not wanting to come out of the ball game, 41 years old.
Yeah,
it's epic. I loved it. I love that energy from him last night.
Yeah.